the fixed financial cost of the firm. So at the financial break-even level, the EPS turns out to be zero, and we have practiced a number of questions on the same. We come to the next concept of indifference point. So literal meaning indifference is when you are neutral or indifferent to two options before you. You are perfect with either of the options. In finance, indifference point is that level of EBIT where you are getting the same EPS under two financial alternatives. तो आपके दो फाइनेंशियल प्लान्स हैं, एक में 100% इक्विटी है, एक में 50% इक्विटी 50% डेट है. जब दोनों फाइनेंशियल प्लान्स का, दोनों ऑल्टरनेटिव्स का ईपीएस सेम आता है, जिस ईबीआईटी लेवल पर ये ईपीएस सेम आता है, that level is known as the indifference level of EBIT. So indifference point refers to the EBIT level at which EPS for two alternative plans is same. So the basic purpose of applying the concept of indifference point is that through application of the formula we'll be using, we are able to determine the indifference level of EBIT. Are you people able to see the screen? Yes or no? Is the screen visible?
Oh, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
I can't see at my end. Okay. Sorry. Yes, now it is visible. So the indifference point helps us determine that level of EBIT where two financial plans are giving you the same EPS. So we are indifferent between the two financial plans. So let's try and understand the concept. अगर आपके पास पहली ऑप्शन है that you are having 100% equity financing, उस केस में आपका EPS कैसे कैलकुलेट होगा? EBIT में से आप टैक्स माइनस करोगे divided by the number of equity shares. So EBIT into 1 minus T divided by N1 will give you the EPS under an all equity plan. The second option which you have is a debt equity plan, as I told you, 50% debt 50% equity. उस केस में आप EPS कैलकुलेट करने के लिए पहले EBIT में से इंटरेस्ट माइनस करोगे और फिर टैक्स माइनस करोगे. So your formula for calculating EPS will be EBIT minus interest into 1 minus T divided by the number of equity shares. When we say that we are calculating the indifference point, we are indifferent between both the options. So we equate both the formulas. When you equate the formulas, you have all pieces of required information except the indifference level of EBIT. And on solving this LHS and RHS, you determine the indifference level of EBIT, which if required can be verified also. So this is the case of comparison with 100% equity and debt and equity financial alternative. When you have to make a choice between say two levels of debt, तो ये सेकंड केस हो सकता है आपका. जब दो लेवल्स ऑफ डेट का मतलब क्या है? एक फाइनेंशियल प्लान है 70% इक्विटी 30% डेट. Another option is 60-40, 60% equity, 40% debt. तो ऐसे ऑल्टरनेटिव्स के लिए जब आपने इंडिफरेंस पॉइंट कैलकुलेट करना है, so you are using the same formula. Obviously, the values will vary and determine the level of EBIT. For an all equity, this can be a third case. For an all equity and equity preference plan, आप EBIT में से preference dividend minus करके फिर calculate करोगे the um, indifference level of EBIT. Okay. So let's first understand this graph and then we'll move to the questions on indifference level calculation. So in this graph, you are seeing the EPS on the y-axis and EBIT on the x-axis. Now you have two alternatives, two financial plans. One is all equity plan option 1 and the other option is debt equity. Now you see that indifference level is when both the plans intersect the level of EBIT where EPS is same under both the financial plans. तो यहाँ पर आपको graphically depict करा गया है that at 3 lakh of EBIT with 6.5 EPS, both the financial plans have the investor or the company is indifferent between them. Below the indifference point, an all equity plan will give advantage, and beyond the indifference point, you get the benefit of debt. So there the debt advantage starts coming in, and जो trading on equity या financial leverage का benefit होता है वो indifference point के बाद accrue करता है. Okay, so let's move to the practical questions and then we'll be more clear with the concept. So here on your screens, you have three plans, plan A, plan B, plan C. Plan A is 100% equity, plan B is 50% equity, 50% debt, and plan C is 50% equity, 50% preference. Now the cost of debt and preference shares is estimated to be 8% and equity shares have a face value of rupees 10 will be issued at a premium of rupees 10 each. Now the company wants to raise funds worth 2 lakh rupees. The expected EBIT of the firm is 80,000 and the applicable tax rate is 50%. Find out for each plan the EPS, the financial break-even level, and the indifference level of EBIT under the for plan A and B and then plan A and C. So at the first step, we need to calculate the EPS under each of the plans. So I'll start with plan A and then you can calculate for plan B and C. So you are given EBIT as 80,000. Plan A is 100% equity, so no interest is being deducted. Tax rate is तो इसको प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स बोलेंगे या फर्स्ट केस में दिस इज द earnings available to equity shareholders. So for plan 1 the earnings available to equity shareholders is 40,000. Now we see how many equity shares have been issued प्लस 10 रुपीज का शेयर है, 10 प्रीमियम पे इशू हुआ है, तो मतलब जो प्रोसीड्स आई हैं फ्रॉम ईच इक्विटी शेयर इज रुपीज 20. You wanted to raise 2 lakh rupees, so this means that the number of equity shares under alternative A is 10,000. I repeat myself, how 10,000. आपका जो फंड्स आपने रेज करने थे वो 2 लाख रुपीस के हैं ऑप्शन 1 में, and your equity share is basically being issued at 20 rupees, 10 rupees face value, 10 rupees premium. So now the number of equity shares under option 1 will be 10,000. So your earnings available to equity shares 40,000. तो यहाँ पर जो EPS आएगा that will come to rupees 4. Okay, similarly calculate for ऑप्शन बी एंड ऑप्शन सी. जब आप ऑप्शन बी का कैलकुलेट कर रहे हो तो 2 लाख में से 1 लाख आपका इक्विटी शेयर से आ रहा है और 1 लाख आपका डेट से आ रहा है. सो अकॉर्डिंगली कैलकुलेट. लेट मी नो व्हाट इज द ईपीएस कमिंग अंडर ऑप्शन बी एंड सी. Okay, so the EPS under plan B is coming out to be 7.2 and for plan C it is 6.4. This clearly shows that 80,000 EBIT is not the indifference level. अगर तीनों plans का EBIT EPS सेम आता तो वो लेवल EBIT का इंडिफरेंस लेवल होता. अब 80,000 आपका इंडिफरेंस लेवल नहीं है. What is the second thing required in the question? So this is part 1. The second thing required is the financial break even level. तो वो फर्स्ट के केस में तो नहीं कैलकुलेट होगा, वहां पर कोई भी फिक्स्ड फाइनेंशियल चार्जेस नहीं है. फॉर प्लान बी एंड प्लान सी financial break even will be interest so this formula will be applied to calculate the financial break even. Okay, so 16,000 you have given for first, second plan, plan B. calculate for both the plans. So plan तो प्लान बी का तो सीधा आपका इंटरेस्ट 8% है 1 लाख रुपीज पे प्लान बी का 8,000 हो गया एंड फॉर प्लान सी यू हैव प्रेफरेंस डिविडेंड तो 8,000 डिवाइडेड बाय 1 - 3 वहां पर भी 8% ही है तो प्लान सी का आपका 16,000 आ गया ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट फाइनेंशियल ब्रेक इवन तो एटलीस्ट 8,000 ईबीआईटी होगा तब ईपीएस जीरो होगा for plan B and with 16,000 EBIT, EPS will be zero under plan C. Now comes the last part of the question where you have been asked to calculate the indifference level. So what I'll do, I'll insert a blank page here next to the question. So let's start solving for plan A and C. Plan A is all equity. Plan B is equity and debt. So the formula changes to EBIT minus interest upon into 1 minus T upon N2. We now start putting in the values. So EBIT is what we are calculating. So now you can solve LHS and RHS and see how much is the EBIT coming to. Please solve how much is the EBIT coming to. Some calculation mistake. Okay, here I have not multiplied. Ayan, please correct. वहाँ पर I didn't multiply with EBIT that term 1 minus T. आप वहाँ पे करेक्ट करो. This EBIT level is coming to 16,000 then. Similarly, you need to calculate for plan A and plan C. This was A and B. For plan A and C, under plan C, you will also consider the preference dividend. So solve for plan A and see what is the indifference level coming to. For plan A and C, I am writing the formula. You can then put in the values. Plan A का तो सेम ही रहेगा. Plan B, this will be the formula 1 minus T and then minus preference dividend. See how much is the EBIT coming to. Yes, so for plan A and C, the EBIT is 32,000. If you want, you can verify your answer also. How do we verify the answer? I'll take up case of A and C. So I'll start with EBIT 32,000 under both the plans. There is no interest. Till profit after tax, both the plans are giving the same value. After that, this is earnings available to equity shareholders, 16,000, and number of equity shares N1 was 10,000. Your EPS under financial plan A is coming to rupees 1.6 per share. For plan B, after this 16,000, we will be reducing the preference dividend. Preference dividend 50% आपका preference था in the first case. Yes, so preference dividend is also, it is 8,000. Now your earnings available to equity shareholders is 8,000. Your number of equity shares is 5,000 here, and therefore you get the EPS under plan B again as 1.6 per share. So you can clearly see that at EBIT level 32,000, earnings per share under plan A and plan B are the same at 1.6 per share. This is what is the concept of indifference level. I hope it makes more sense now. Why are we calculating this value? Below this point, below the indifference point, an all equity plan is better. But if you have an EBIT which is above the indifference point, then the firm starts making benefit from trading on equity or usage of financial leverage. तो तब आप fixed cost funds के through EPS increase कर सकते हो. Let's solve another question.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम,
हाँ जी पूछो.
मैम जब डेट्स में अलग अलग रेशियोज अवेलेबल है तो उस टाइम पे हम कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं ये?
हाँ, दो प्लान्स है, एक में 70-30 है इक्विटी डेट और एक में 60-40 है, उसमें भी कर सकते हो आप.
बट मैम प्रेफरेंस और डेट के बीच में नहीं कर सकते.
ऑल
जैसे यहाँ पे
प्रेफरेंस और ऑल डेट बोल रहे हो आप?
नो मैम, जैसे यहाँ पे बी एंड सी के बीच में अगर हम कंपेयर करना चाहें
हाँ तो कर सकते हैं, कर सकते हैं.
तो ओके.
हाँ ऐसा नहीं है, अभी ये तो आपसे क्वेश्चन में ही ए एंड बी और ए एंड सी पूछा है. आप बी और सी के बीच में भी कर सकते हो कैलकुलेट.
मैम बी और सी के बीच में जब करेंगे तो ईबीआईटी मतलब जो ऊपर ए एंड सी के बीच में फॉर्मूला यूज करा था उसमें से सी वाला और ए एंड बी में से
हाँ
बी वाला यूज करके हो
बी
सकता
वाला उठा लोगे. हाँ जी.
है. ओके मैम, थैंक यू.
ओके. Okay, let's take up another question. You can start solving this question. Again, there are three plans and two options. Plan A. Okay, let's read the complete question. The company wants to implement a project of 30 lakh and for which there are three financial plans with two options each. प्लान ए जो है उसमें या तो आप इक्विटी शेयर्स इशू करो, या फिर इन 1000 आपको नंबर दिया हुआ है, या फिर आप इक्विटी प्रेफरेंस नील है यहाँ पे, इक्विटी और डेट का प्रपोर्शन लो। तो जो प्लान ए के लिए इंडिफरेंस पॉइंट निकलेगा वो इन दोनों ऑप्शन से निकलेगा। सिमिलरली फॉर प्लान बी एंड सी, for each of the plans you need to calculate the indifference point and the EPS.